Good morning friends. Welcome to Pannika's Tutorials YouTube channel. In this video, I want to discuss how to define and how to compute the height of a node and depth of a node. Lot of students will confuse between the difference between the height and depth. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First, let me define the height of a node. The height of a node can be defined as the number of edges in the longest path from that node to the any of its leaf node. That is what I have written here. If you want, you please note down the point. The number of edges in the longest path from the node to any leaf node in the tree is called as the height of the node. Now, height of the root node is equal to the height of the binary tree. Now, let me define what is the depth. The number of edges in the path from the root node to the node. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Let me define the height and depth with an example. Let's take that I have a I have a B, I have a node C, and here I have a D, E, F, G, some H is there, and here I is there. Can I say this is a binary tree? Yes, I can say, because each node is having at most 2 children. Now, let me define the height of the node B. I want to compute the height of the node B. Now, look at from the node B, what are the leaf nodes are there? This is the one leaf node. This is the another leaf node. Now, what they said? The longest path. The longest path means, now if I go with this one, the number of edges to this one is 1. Am I right or wrong? Because from B, if I want to reach to the leaf node D, I need to traverse only one edge. But if I traverse to the leaf node H, I will get 2 edges. So that is what the longest path. So you need to check this one only, not this one. Okay. So the number of edges, 1 edge is there, 2 edges are there. So this is the longest path from the B to any of its leaf node in the tree. So the height of the node B is equal to 2. Similarly, if you want to compute the height of the node C, is number of edges are 1 and 2. So the height of the node C is 2. Now if you want to compute the height of the D, which is equal to, how many edges are there? This is a leaf node, so you will get 0. Are you able to understand it or not? Similarly, if you want to compute the height of the node E, then the leaf node is this one, so the number of edges is 1, so you will get the height of this one. Let me erase this one so that you will confuse. Okay, so height of the B is 2, height of the C is 2, height of the D is 0, height of the E is 1, height of the leaf nodes is always 0. Is it clear? And similarly, I is also a leaf node, so you will get 0. F is also a leaf node, you will get 0, because this is the leaf node. From the leaf node, how many edges you will go? Only 0 edges, so it is 0. Now height of the G is 1, because the leaf node is I. If you want to go to the leaf node, you need to traverse one edge. And come to the height of the node A. Now if you go to the leaf node, this leaf node or this leaf node, this is the longest path. If you go this one, you will get 2. Am I right or wrong? Because how many leaf nodes are there in this binary tree? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So either you can choose this one or this one, because both are having the number of edges is 3. So if you take the I, then number of edges is 1, 2, 3. Even if you consider I, 1, 2, 3, so the height of the A is 3, which is a root node. So if someone asks you a height of this binary tree is the height of the root node. What is the height of the root node here? The height of the root node is 3. So that is the definition of a height of the binary tree. The height of the binary tree is equal to height of the root node. So with this example, I hope you have understood how to compute the height of each node and how to compute the height of the binary tree. Now let me discuss about depth. The number of edges in the path from the root to the node. Now whenever we are computing the height, we are computing the number of edges in the longest path from that node to the leaf node. But when we are computing the depth, we need to check the number of edges from the root node to that node. Suppose let me erase this one so that I can discuss with you the depth of each node. Okay. Now please check this one. I want to compute the depth of the node B. This node B, I want to compute the depth. Now from the root node, you need to traverse this node. This is the root node. Will you agree with me or not? From this root node, how many edges are required for you to traverse or to reach this node B? One edge. So the depth of this node is equal to 1. You can write it, depth is equal to 1. Similarly, this one, from the root node, how many edges are required? 1. So depth of this one is 1. Depth of this one is how many edges? 1. 2 edges are required to visit it. Similarly, this one, 2 edges are required. For this one, 3 edges are required because 1, 2, 3. From the root node, if you want to visit this node, you will get is equal to 3. Now, here, number of edges from the root node is 1, 2. So the depth of the F is 2, depth of the G is 2, depth of I is equal to 3. Are you able to understand it or not? Depth of the root node is equal to 0. From that node, how many edges are required? 0 edges are required. So you can consider the depth of the root node is equal to 0. So this is the way we will compute the height of the node and depth of a node in a binary tree. I hope you have understood. Now what I will do is that I will write the pseudocode for computing the height of the binary tree. Okay. Let me erase this one and I will use this space to write the pseudocode for computing the height of the binary tree. This is very important for the students who are preparing for the placements. Okay. So now let me write a function called int height because it will return an integer value. So I am returning an int, okay, and the name of the function is height, and I am taking node star p, okay. If p is equal to null, then I need to return -1, okay. Otherwise I need to compute the some int h is equal to, let me write int h, okay, or you can write here also, let me write here int h, okay. Then what I will do is that left is equal to int left is equal to height of p of left, okay. Int right is equal to height of p of right. These two statements will be useful for you to compute the height of the left subtree and height of the right subtree. Now, if left is greater than right, then you need to return, then you can write h is equal to 1 plus left, else h is equal to 1 plus right, okay. Then you can return the h value. Is it clear? So this is the complete program. Let me discuss with a simple example. Let me discuss it what I have written. Int height, it is a function, and I am taking a pointer p, and whatever the value, if it is equal to null, then return -1, and int left is equal to height of p of left. I am going to compute the height of the left subtree. Int right is equal to height of the p of right. So again I am doing the recursive function call. This will be useful for me to compute the height of the right subtree. Now I need to check whether left is greater than right. Height of the left subtree is greater than height of the right subtree. Then height of the binary tree is equal to 1 plus left, else 1 plus right, then you will return the value, whatever the value you are getting, whether it is -1 or this h or this h, that value you will return to the function call. So now let me discuss with an example, okay, so that you will understand how this program will work. Let me take a binary tree where A is there, B is there, C is there and D is there. Let's make it simple, okay, so that the traversing will be very easy. Now what I will do is that this is the step 1 I will consider, this is the step 2 I will consider, this entire part I will consider it as a step 3, because these 3 steps need to perform at each node. Because if you want to compute the height of this node, first you need to compute the height of the left subtree, height of the right subtree, then you need to check whether the height of the left subtree is greater than right subtree, or height of the left subtree is equal to right subtree, or height of the left subtree is less than height of the right subtree. That you need to check with these 3 steps. So at each node you need to do these tasks 1, 2, 3. Here also you need to do 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3 steps. Here also you need to do 1, 2, 3 steps. Why I am writing like this? So that you will be understanding this concept very easily. Now let's check it. It is a double linked list, because we have already discussed how to represent the binary tree. Here I am representing the binary tree using a double linked list. What is the double linked list? Suppose if I talk about the node structure of the A, it will consist of the data A, and it will consist of the address of the left subtree, and it will consist of the address of the right subtree. Is it clear? Now go and check. You will get the A. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Now you need to compute the height of the left subtree. So you will go here. Are you able to understand? You have executed the step 1. Okay, you will go here, and here again you will go to the this one, because you need to execute the step 1 here. Okay, now it is a leaf node, because B is the leaf node, so its left will be null and its right also will be null. Am I right or wrong? Will you agree with me? Because B is the leaf node, address of the left subtree will be equal to 0, height of the right subtree is equal to 0. So here I will get the null value. So if P is equal to null, I need to return -1. So you will get the value -1 here. Okay, are you able to understand? Similarly, what you need to do, you need to, once you executed the step 1, you need to execute the step 2. Execute the step 2 means int right is equal to height of P of right. What is the P of right? Is null. If it is null, again you will return -1. So height of the left subtree is -1, height of the right subtree is -1. So you executed step 1 and step 2, you got -1 and -1. Now you need to execute the step 3. Okay, what is the step 3? Height of the left subtree and height of the right subtree you need to compare. Whether height of the left subtree is greater than right subtree? No, because -1 is equal to -1. So else h is equal to 1 plus right subtree. 1 plus -1 is equal to 0. So here you will get the value 0. Okay, are you able to understand it or not? Is it clear? You got the value as 0. Okay, now you do one thing. What is the value it will return? Because you executed this one, okay, then what it will do? You have to compute the height of the right subtree. Am I right or wrong? So height of the right subtree, because you have executed this one, it has returned 0. That value you will get here. Okay, are you able to understand? Now you go to the step 2, because we have executed the step 1 here. Now I need to execute the step 2. What is the step 2? Height of the P of right. So you will come here. Again in the C, you need to execute the step 1. What is the step 1? int left is equal to h of p of left. P of left is null. Okay, let me erase this one because it does not have the left subtree, so it is equal to null. So p is equal to null will be satisfied. So you will get a written value as -1. Are you able to understand it or not? Now come to the 2. Okay, int right is equal to height of p of right. So you will execute this step. So p of right means you will come here and now you need to execute the step 1. What is the step 1? Int left is equal to h of p of left. P of left is equal to null. So again p is equal to null. Condition will be satisfied. Written -1. So you will get -1 here. And again int right is equal to height of p of right. So height of p of right means which is null. Am I right? So again null is satisfied. Again you will get -1. Now step 3 you need to execute at the D. What is the step 3? You need to check. Now left is equal to right. If it is so, then you need to execute this one. H is equal to 1 plus right. So you will get written 0. Are you able to understand it or not? So written 0 here you will return. Are you able to understand it or not? Because now here -1 is equal. So you need to execute h is equal to 1 plus right. 1 plus right is -1. So 1 plus -1 is equal to 0. That value it will be written here. Are you able to understand? Now you need to check height of the left subtree and height of the right subtree. You got -1 and 0. So this condition is not satisfying. This condition is satisfying. So h is equal to 1 plus right. 1 plus right means 1 plus 0. It should written as 0. Are you able to understand it or not? So if it returns 1, here you will get the value 1 because from this step you have gone to this one. So finally it will return 1 here. Now you executed the step 1 already. You traverse the left. Now you traverse the right. Now you need to execute the step 3 at the node A. Now again check. Left is equal to 0. Right is equal to 1. Again this condition will not be satisfied. This condition will be satisfied. So h is equal to 1 plus right. 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. So finally this function will return the value as 2 which is equal to the height of the binary tree. Am I right or wrong? This node height is equal to 2. So the height of the root node is equal to the height of the binary tree. So with this video, I hope you have understood what is the definition of an height, what is the definition of a depth, and how to compute the height and depth at each node, and how can I compute the height of the binary tree with a program also you have understood. Still, if you have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to contact me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.